Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Life Structure family, you can now listen to all my episodes on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can listen on Amazon Music. You are now tuned into the Life Structure with Eric podcast. Thank you for pulling up and tapping in. Do me a favor before we get started. You know how we always do every episode. Take that index finger, hit that share button if you're on Facebook, and if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And any other podcast platforms that you may be listening on, be sure to share. Be sure to share. Thank you so much for tapping in. First and foremost, my wife, Alicia, and my daughter, Maya, they asked me to thank everyone on social media that wish them a happy birthday. We don't take that lightly. You taking the time to send us birthday shout outs, whether you did it on social media, through text, phone calls, the both of them absolutely are grateful for it. And they told me to tell you guys thank you, and you are very much appreciated. Yeah. So running a little late this week, been a crazy week. So normally I do my weekly episodes on Mondays, but had some stuff going on. So didn't want the week to pass without actually doing a podcast. So I was like, hey, let me try and get one in before the end of the week. So yeah, I decided to come on this evening and just kind of chat with you guys a little bit. Really, I was speaking with someone the other day, and after our conversation, I'm like, that's a great podcast discussion. It's a great conversation. We were just kind of talking about more than anything, some stuff that had happened with him, well, basically, and it really had put him in a bad place emotionally. He basically walked away and abandoned a team that he was pretty much leading, and basically walked away from them, teamed up with someone else who basically had made him a lot of promises that seemed very rewarding at the time. And needless to say, 3 months in, betrayal kind of set in, and he started to feel guilty for leaving those people basically that depended on him. Now he's in a place where his pride won't let him step in and basically ask for forgiveness. You know, um, and that's where he's at. These people really, really depended on him, and out of nowhere, he just stepped away and left them with no type of explanation. And yeah, so basically, he's in a bad place emotionally, and his pride won't let him ask for forgiveness because he has basically fear of how his apology may be received. So basically, he's in a place where his conscience won't let him sleep at night. So first and foremost, I don't encourage anyone to abandon anything that they are building to go and help someone else erect, something that they're building. Because personally, if a person has no guilt kind of pulling you away from something that they see that you're literally winning at, you're literally putting all of your heart into, and the people appreciate you and you're helping these people grow, more than likely that person don't have your best interest at heart if they feel comfortable enough to even approach you to, pull you away. But more than anything, when it gets to the point where you're unable to sleep at night and you lose focus due to guilt and regret from the actions that you know basically wasn't right on your behalf, it's mandatory that you have those crucial conversations. But question, why does so many people step away from having those crucial conversations? Whether it's a family member, a friend, a coworker, what have you. Uh, these having so many people tiptoe around crucial conversations. They isolate so they don't have to have those crucial conversations. And a lot of times it's all about how you plan for it. But more than anything, when you know that you're pretty much responsible, it's pretty much mandatory on your end. And if you're like me and you live with a conscience, you have to, you can avoid it for as long as possible. But when it gets to the point where you can't sleep at night because of something, then it's time for that conversation to be had. And it's not even about harming people, or something that you did to basically cause a division between a friendship or a relationship. Sometimes your conscience won't let you sleep at night because it's a promise that you made to yourself. I'm going back to school this year. You know, um, I'm going to save a certain amount of money this year. And basically, you didn't save any money. So it can be so many things that your conscience speak to you. It can be because you promised somebody you was going to come to visit them, and you promised and promised and promised, and that person ended up passing away before you got to see them. Then your conscience basically steps in. So there are so many things that can be attached to, this title of "My Conscience Won't Let Me Sleep at Night." It's a lot of things that, basically can cause that. But I can tell you, doing right by others is very, very much essential. Going back to the guy that I was talking about when I first started out, basically what his actions were, you know, doing right by others is essential. They may not never accept him back into their circle, back on their team, but at the same time, they could forgive him, but he'll never know if he keeps letting his pride stay out in the forefront, and he won't even try to, make amends with these people. For me, it's like treating others with respect, fairness, kindness, which basically it creates that ripple effect in our relationships, ultimately reflecting back on us. And a lot of times, well, most of the time, it strengthens, our trust with others. When people see that you are strong enough and mature enough to be held accountable for your actions, they can't do nothing but trust you. It builds that strong bond because they know that they can call you out on stuff and you'll be accepting of it. So that's definitely a must have. So life for me is learning from mistakes and making amends. These mistakes are natural. We're going to make mistakes. No one's perfect. You're going to make a mistake. But the thing is, when you make that mistake, acknowledge it. By acknowledging it and making amends, it's essential that you can walk around and have a clear conscience. Because when you make a mistake, for me, I do that self inventory at night. And anything that I feel that I didn't do in a positive way, first of all, I ask for forgiveness. And then that next morning, when I wake up, as I'm laying there meditating and praying, once again, I'm asking God, please, God, let me build off of that mistake that I made yesterday, because more than anything, you have to remember, I seen this yesterday. I get a daily email from John Maxwell. And yesterday, it was real simple. It said, yesterday ended last night when you closed your eyes and went to sleep. And basically, the explanation on that is yesterday ended last night when you closed your eyes and went to sleep. So today is a new day. You can wake up and be a better person and try not to make the mistake that you made yesterday. Or if you had an excellent day yesterday, then today I'm going to build off of the wins yesterday and try my best to be better today than I was yesterday. So, for those of you that are carrying some type of guilt, guess what? You have pretty much 45 days left in the year. So, what is it for you? Did you set this goal uh, this year and you fell off the mark? You wanted to save a certain amount of money, go back to school, or are you holding a grudge against a family member or friend and your pride will not let you ask for forgiveness? Stop letting your pride suck the air out of your humble tank and clear your conscience so you can sleep at night. That's pretty much it, plain and simple. You know, if you clear your conscience, you can sleep at night. I get it. Some people don't have they have a cold heart and they don't have a conscience. But if you're watching this podcast and you're connected with me, more than likely you have a great heart, a godly heart, and you try your best to do what's right in God's eyes. So if that's you, get on top of it. Do it before the end of the year. Even if you didn't save that amount of money you was trying to save this year, even if you didn't go back to school like you promised yourself you were going to do this year, you got 45 days to start saving. You got 45 days left in this year to sign up and start taking those spring courses next year. Whatever it is, you got 45 days. Make good on it. Make good on it so you can sleep at night. Because living with a clear conscience is not about being perfect. It's about making a sincere effort to be kind, fair, and honest. It's about learning from mistakes, making better choices, and ultimately finding peace within ourselves. A good night's sleep comes often knowing we've done our best by others and ourselves. For me, anyways. Yeah, that good night's sleep basically when you know you've done right by others during the day, or you did something right in God's eyes, because sometimes it's not all about what people can see. Sometimes it's, you don't even have to do stuff that's right where it's visible to others. Sometimes it's just decisions that you made in your heart, stuff that conscious decisions that you made, and nobody knows about it but you and God. But at the end of the day, you did something right in God's eyes. And that alone can help you rest well at night. So, absolutely, absolutely. Please, please, 45 days left. Clear your conscience, man. Clear your conscience. So, yeah, real short. Just wanted to come on and just basically bless you guys with that. Also, real quick, if you are in the Arizona area, and even if you're not in the Arizona area, you still can take part. January 25th, 2025, we're having the Life Structuring Gala. This is going to be an amazing event. Beautiful way to start the new year. A lot of us, we get up in age and we don't get to dress up a lot other than going to church, but it's going to be an amazing time to dress up, put on your formal attire, and come out and enjoy an amazing evening. It's going to be a fun-filled evening, fashion show, salad auction. We're going to have some comedy, an amazing dinner. It's going to be amazing. So definitely come out, man. This is an amazing cause, amazing cause. So I'm looking for all of my people to basically come up. That Life Structuring Gala, you can go on that website and basically get your tickets there. We have some great deals, tickets, VIPs, regular tickets. We also are offering tables. What is Life Structuring? The Life Structuring Group is dedicated to empowering underprivileged youth. particularly those from families affected by the challenges of addiction. Basically, our mission is to provide scholarships that offer these children the opportunity to pursue higher education and unlock their full potential through our programs. We not only provide financial assistance, but also equip students with the resources and skills needed for success. So basically, this includes helping them dress professionally, boosting their confidence, and preparing them for the demands of college life so that they basically can break free from the cycle of those generational curses and build a brighter future for themselves. So that's basically what this gala is going to uh, benefit. All proceeds from this gala will be going towards that scholarship fund. Also, all of my Virginia family, I have a huge Virginia family. If by chance you can't make the gala, you can definitely donate. You see that banner going across the bottom there. If you can't make the gala, feel free to donate to that cause. No size is no amount is too small. So feel free to support on that end as well. Yeah, the gala is going to be amazing. And those of you that have purchased tickets already, uh, I'm so grateful for that. And I look forward to seeing you guys there. And yeah, that is about it for me this evening. Thank you so much for tapping in. And yeah, once again, 45 days left in this year. If you have something that you need to get right, get it right. Get it right. Clear your conscience so you can sleep at night. With that being said, have an amazing rest of your week, and we'll catch you in a week. Peace and blessings to you.